Peace and blessings. How are y'all doing? Happy Saturday. I'm the Moon Mama. Saturday is the day that is governed by Saturn, and Saturn is currently at the 12th degree of Aquarius. Before I talk about that, I want to thank all of you who are joining the Pluto retrograde course. Let me just say that I'm still really designing the course. But Pluto retrograding through Capricorn has been happening since 2007. If you think of all the things that have gone on in our government since 2007, starting with the election of Barack Obama, but really before that, starting with the presidency of Bush, the second Bush, and the energies that opened up this new experience where we have been watching our country be on a rapid decline, basically. So it's like Pluto went into Capricorn, and Capricorn governs structures and government and external authority. And so we've been watching all of those energies around those specific things come undone, because Pluto deals death, basically. So this retrograde class is going to assist us in realigning those energies, because what happens, when being in this country or being anywhere, you just become a part of the system because you are indoctrinated. We're all conditioned. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But what happens is when those things start to come undone, we have to take our power back so that we can learn, so that we can put it somewhere else, or so that we can recondition it into a new way. And the first thing you have to do is know what you're working with. You got to know what your power is, what your energy is like, what you really think. Because one of the things that I have seen in my own life is just that there was a time when I used to, use the post office and drive to work and drive to take my son to school, and all that was energy that was being used. We were in an energetic system, so all of that was energy that would move me, the thoughts I would think. So when we stop using those, so now that I don't use the post office anymore, and I don't leave my home to go to work anymore, now all that energy is here to be redirected in another way. It has to be redirected. So when we start taking on new ways of being, we have to take the old energy and do something new with it. And that's what's going on in our country, and that's what's going on with us as individuals, because we were raised to believe a certain thing. And so when that belief system collapses, we have to do something else with that energy, because that energy was held up. That belief system was held up and supported by an energetic. So I encourage you to register for the Pluto retrograde cast in Capricorn, because it's going to assist us in getting our power back in these three specific ways that I'm designing. And so the class is only $66 just for the basic, information. And then if you want to do more, you can personalize it, and you can get readings, and you can go and buy the things that you need in order to use the rituals and do the work and all of that. And because it's Pluto, it's going to be a 6-month retrograde. It's going to be a slow. All of my classes are about the internal work, because everything happens internally first and then externally. So we're going to be really looking at where we're giving our power away, old belief systems, practices that we want to then redirect into something else. And this is life-changing work. It seems it's subliminal, it's subconscious, but it changes your life when you bring your attention to it. So that class also, if you'd like to take the Rebirthing the Authentic Self course, that's a year-long course. This month, Jerome Braggs is going to be here. No, I said stop. Jerome Braggs is going to be teaching about faith and how we activate our faith as a power, as a frequency that magnetizes to us what we desire. This work at this time is just so important on the planet, and and we're being distracted by so many things. And here's what I want to say, and I don't talk about this often, but I personally am not getting a vaccine. And here's why. In 10 years, I might get it when I see what it's done, when I see how it works and, how, if they perfected it. But right now, I'm betting on myself. And because I am aware of the energy on the planet and how high it is, how we're being upgraded in our frequencies and in our ways of being. And so I don't want to do anything that would interfere with what's going on with me energetically and my relationship to nature and the planet. And so that means that I'm going to do the things that I need to do to support my system to be able to meet an experience like COVID, like this biological shifts. We are built at this time to meet these things. And for those of us who don't meet it, unfortunately, I get it, we have health challenges or they die. But, the thing that might sound insensitive, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but just because I've studied, I understand that we just die and come back as somebody else. I've lost half the people in my life, my mother, my father, and guess what? They die and come back as somebody else because you can tell. You're like, oh, that's my mama. There she is again. And that sounds crazy, but it is what is fucking true. And we just have not been conditioned in the reality of what this system really is. So we take things so personally and we're so fragile and immature spiritually that we don't have what we need to actually mature ourselves and move forward. And I'm working with that right now. So the moon today is in Virgo, the last degree of Virgo, but Saturn is at the 12th degree of Aquarius, and Saturn is our karma here on Earth. It is our cause and effect. And one of the things that I'm noticing for myself, that what it means to be an American woman, is that as American women, I feel like we have been only conditioned towards love, like wanting a partner and parenting. We've not been conditioned to grow ourselves spiritually, to expand our consciousnesses, and to understand our real power as women. We don't even understand that. So one of the things that I'm beginning to see is that I feel immature. I feel like a child. I feel like I have been waiting on someone to come and save me or rescue me or help validate me or make me what I need or give me what I need. I feel like I don't really understand fully the dynamics and the process of creation that is moving through me, that is much more than wanting a partner and having a child, that really is connected to this universal experience, which is my ability to think, hold a picture in my mind, and then magnetize that into my reality. And what I'm understanding is that this cause and effect thing and this what they call cause and effect, but what the law of attraction, it is a body experience. Just like when I was pregnant and I had to do something physiologically to have the baby, to push the baby out. One of the things we do that's horrible is we do epidurals when we're giving birth, and we do C-sections, and we do this stuff because we are afraid of feeling. We don't want to feel pain, but feeling is the only way to really magnetize the life that you desire. You got to feel it through your body. You got to feel the energy running through your body, through your thoughts, and hold that frequency and then become a magnet to what it is you desire. And, I feel like as a woman, I've not cultivated the expandedness that requires me to be able to magnetize what I desire. I am so conditioned to wanting things fast, to having it my way, like a child, like a little girl. And I am being right now in my life sort of force, and that is Saturn in Aquarius. It's like coming back to the original idea of what you're really capable of. Before, you were conditioned into being immature or childish. You know, as women, one of the things that I noticed before I started really doing the work to heal is we gossip a lot. We talk about one another. We don't really like one another. All of that is an energetic frequency that is immaturity, that is Western immaturity. It's not even ancient. It's because I don't believe that ancient indigenous people do this. It's bullshit. But, you know, women, we're always, this man won't do this. Like, we literally don't, we're conditioned not to take responsibility for ourselves, which means that we're constantly looking for someone to come and rescue and save us. If this resonates with you, bless it. And if it doesn't, that's all good. But I know that I've been with women all my life, and I see what we do. I see that we are competitive, and that is an energetic frequency that is immature. It does not allow us to truly expand into the power and the goddess energy that we really are. And I am personally right now experiencing the restrictions of that, the delays of that, the contradiction within myself and the limitations of that. And it requires me doing this deep work that I'm working on now, that it's even hard for me to talk about. The moon was at the, just moved into Libra actually. So we've been in Virgo, so we've been integrating, and that's what I'm talking about now, this integration process of who I've been in the real world and how I've been conditioned in my family and the belief systems of my parents and my mothers, and then what's really real, what's really God. And God is much more expansive. And what does it mean to be a goddess? It means to really get bigger than these limited ideas. And so I encourage you today to just use the energy to feel, if you can, like really feel. This sun in Taurus is asking us to come home to ourselves and feel the depths of passion, the depths of desire, the depths of, you know, whatever it is that we have going on inside of ourselves, and take responsibility for it. Don't make it anybody else's fault. You know, like I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I could feel the energy of anger and rage. And I just shared that, you know, with them. And I wasn't asking them to do anything about it, but I just shared it because I am responsible for what I feel, and giving myself the permission to own it, to not judge it, to feel it deeply, and then to share it if it's being asked. I hope some of this makes sense. Okay, peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. Here comes Osset. My cats are just... I would say that they are spoiled. Is that what I would say? That they're spoiled? Maybe. Okay. Peace and blessings. Say bye, Osset. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Peace and blessings. Happy Saturday, everyone. Bye-bye.